Hey, thank you for joining us and welcome to our channel. This channel, what we've called this series that we've potentially called Young Entrepreneurs, that is subject to change if we feel the need to.
Yeah, the better name to be honest.
Yeah. So who are we? What do we do? Why have you opened this channel? My name is Syed.
My name's Ali.
We are two young entrepreneurs. We're two young entrepreneurs in the making, and we've opened this channel to sort of document our journey, to sort of build a network of people who are like-minded, who believe in the same things as us, who want to head in the same direction as we're heading, who want to achieve greater success, who want to unlock their full potential, and the list goes on really.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I think the main purpose of this channel was, we've had a look at mentorship. We're going to be taking it on soon.
Yeah.
So, we just had a look at it, and not saying they're bad. Obviously, they're a good thing because
actually, it's crucial. I think it's crucial to have
certain
mentor.
people, successful people. They've got these programs in places where they apparently, if you buy the program, and they help you excel if you are in the right mindset and you do what they tell you to do. Yeah. But the thing that both of us realized was those people, they came up with that program after they became successful. Yeah. So imagine if they started at the age of 25, by the age of probably 50, that's when they started selling those programs. Yeah. But one thing that I think what we found and what we think is more important is that if you actually show the steps exactly, rather than telling what people to do.
Definitely, exactly.
So if we actually show you what we're doing, and if a person is more effective than just being told a story of what happened. So what we're going to be doing in this channel is exactly telling you how we progress our business, even though we haven't really made it yet, but we haven't got any other way to go but success.
Absolutely.
So you need to have the mentality, you need to get that up there, right there, so that once you've got your focus right, that is there's no way out.
Absolutely.
I think once I heard by Syed as well, a lot of you people might have heard it as well, that battle, I can't even remember the guy's name, but the only thing that I remember was he burned all the ships at the back so that there was no turning back.
And basically just burn the ships. You just point and shoot, keep pushing ahead, and then you burn all the ships behind you, lock all the doors behind you. The only way forward is the only way to go is forward. There's no retreating, there's no going back. So that's the sort of mindset that you need to have. I definitely agree with that. We've no way made it in any shape or form, but we're on that journey, and I think we're a very early stage of that journey, and I think that's what makes it very relatable for people like us to watch us at this stage and progressively watch our progression and watch and sort of like you can relate to the different stages that we're at, and you can sort of correlate where you are in life and take from our experiences, add it on top of yours, maybe find out what's working for us, maybe find out what we're doing that's working, and maybe even learn from our failures. Even if we fail, that's something to learn from. That's something that's a value that you might not get elsewhere. And I think that's really, really important. That what Ali touched on was most of the people, most of the successful people, most of the mentors, most of these type of programs that you go on that sort of teach you the principles of success, or teach you success in a certain field or a certain business, or how to set up your own business. They're so far ahead that they don't realize how far back people like ourselves really are, and it's not very relevant because they can tell you the model. They can tell you the model that they built for themselves. They can tell you how they build their own success, but it's very hard to sort of actually visualize and envision what they were going through. And I think that's the whole point of this channel. We want to document it. We want to put it on various mediums. We want to sort of take pictures of things that we're doing. We want to put it on video. We want to put it on YouTube. We want to compile a whole series. We realize that there are a lot of you who are at the same stage as us, and that's why it makes us so much more relevant to someone else that you might sort of follow, or someone else that you might subscribe to, some other sort of content that you might consume. You might be at similar stages to us, and it might help to see what we're doing in our lives, in our businesses that work, and sort of apply it to your life.
And definitely, I think the other thing that you see, all this network, essentially what we really want to do is like, I think the concepts are already out there. A lot of people are doing it. Is to basically build a network as I think your net worth is
absolutely.
Your network is your net worth.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a very famous saying: "Your network is your net worth." You're an average of sort of the people around you. You know, if the people around you are successful, you're likely to be successful. If you're around people who are just wasting their life away, who don't have a particular aim in life, you're bound to be like them. Because if you're pushing forward in a backwards current, you're swimming upstream when the water's falling down, then it's very hard for you to progress. It's very hard for you to push on.
Yeah, so the initial idea would be, I think, where we really would want to get is, so we've got a network, we've got people that are starting up, people who've gone through this journey as well, or people who are already successful, and we would like to build a network where one person might approach and say, Ali, we are at this stage, or Syed, we are at this stage. What do you think we should do? And we want to be there for everyone at every single stage that they are at. And it does not stop from people from helping us as well. Obviously, we are at developing zone as it is. So, people coming up who have probably progressed well or made their thousands or millions already, and they believe that if we are doing something wrong, that you think if you did it in a certain way would help us progress more. We are more than happy for you guys to obviously join in as well. So it's a platform for everyone. So it's not just, obviously we are focusing mainly on people who've got the passion and are young from heart to actually I think Syed will explain that better.
Yeah. I think the name of the show, we've initially sort of named it Young Entrepreneurs. It's not about you being young according to a number, according to your age. It's about you being young at heart. You could be 40 years old, 50 years old, and suddenly realize that the whole 9-to-5 deal or your retirement plan sort of dreams don't work out, and you want to do something worthwhile. You want to do something meaningful. You want to do something that helps a lot more people. And you want to create your own impact on this world, and you want to leave a legacy behind. So it's definitely for a range of people. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. So with the network, what we want to do is we want to bring on people who are sort of at the similar stage right now. In the future, maybe 10 years from now, someone will find these videos and find these series, and they could really relate and see how we developed over the years, how we sort of started, where we started from, the various sort of resources we pulled together, and how we sort of motivated ourselves and pushed on. So I think that's really important, and I also want this network to be all about people helping people. I want to see other people helping people, whether it be you helping us or us helping you or you helping each other. We want to develop a huge network that is the go-to network for young people all across the UK and all across the world. Eventually, all across the world. Definitely all across the world. Definitely.
Hopefully, in the future, what we will like to do is get a hold of these really successful people. Hopefully, one of the famous people that you might know, like Bill Gates,
absolutely.
Obviously, people like him, they definitely have something to share or have something to say to us. So hopefully we'll be getting hold of them in the future. So obviously we're still starting up, but these are the goals that we have in our mind. So getting a hold of these successful people, helping people from the ground level and all the way to the
Absolutely.
So yeah, so it's pretty much us helping you guys and you helping us guys.
Definitely.
And building the network and making the growth. So yeah,
definitely. Okay, so what type of content are we going to put on this channel, on our network? What it's going to be about, we're going to talk about finances, we're going to talk about money. That's a given, because in any sort of business scenario, in any sort of money is not money's not important, but it ranks
really
pretty high.
What money? Yeah, I think people will not really understand it at this stage. Obviously we didn't understand. We were like, it's all about money. It's all about money.
Absolutely.
It definitely is about money.
It's about money, but it's about your perception. It's about your relationship with money. What is your relationship with money?
So, as I told you, there's ton of information to learn from.
Okay, so we want to talk about finances. We want to talk about businesses. We want to talk about strategies. We want to talk about sales training, various sort of training. The things that you need to know. Tons and tons of sort of motivational content, because it really helps to sort of consume good content. It really helps to replace all the negative content, all the time waste, all the things that waste time with good content and good motivational content. We want to share experiences. We want to talk about sort of branding, marketing, all the various things, all the various components that go into businesses, all the various components that go into yourself, developing yourself. We also want to talk about self-development.
Nailing down the finance.
Yeah.
All the background, the basics. Coming back to them.
Yeah.
A lot, but the basics are really the important.
Absolutely. It's the principles that really count. The principles that stay the same no matter what you do. The other thing that we want to incorporate in this channel is we want to give back. We want to start giving back now. Who says that you need to wait till the age of 40, 50 to sort of look at, people look at giving back something in the future, looking backwards. Why can't we do it going forwards? Why can't we do it as a sort of ongoing process? We wanna give while we get, basically, and I think that's really important. That's a really good strategy to sort of take if you're really about helping other people, if you're really about giving back. And giving back starts now. It's something that's relevant now, so that's why it's quite important for us to any sort of knowledge that we get, any experiences, any skills that we learn. I think it's very important for us to share that with you and start that giving back process right now, rather than save it for a lot later in life, and then find that the sort of things that you're giving aren't really relevant to the generation at that point. So I think that's one of the key points that's going to be of our network, our channel, our series that we do. But yeah, that's about it. That's brilliant. Okay, I think that's about it. You can find all our contact details around this page. You can find it in the video. You'll find it in the links, all our social media links, website links, all of those type of links. You can find out more about us and what we do and about this network that we're trying to build all around this page, really. So it should be in this video. It should be incorporated in the description as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.